"Ma'am, this is restricted military property. Can't just walk in here with a fake ID." The words were standard. Tone was not. It was the kind of smug, polished arrogance that men wear like a badge when they think they're invincible. Staff Sergeant Miller didn't even glance at the card. He spun it once, smirking, like it was some novelty from a Cracker Jack box. "Seriously? Who do you think you are?" She didn't speak, didn't blink, didn't move. She just stood there, calm, composed. Like a fuse too quiet to notice. Behind her, two guards traded knowing looks. "Probably think she's CIA or something," one muttered. "Casual." They laughed, but something shifted. The kind of shift you feel in your gut, not your ears. The kind of silence that doesn't just fill the air, it presses on it. She didn't react. Not with her face, not with her eyes. The temperature changed. The air tightened. Something ancient was watching now. Miller rolled his eyes, sighed, and jammed the card into the scanner like he was proving a point. Beep. A hard red blink. Access denied. Figures, what a joke. Their laughter got louder. Louder than it needed to be. That's what people do when they're hiding nerves. Then beep, but not the same. This time, the beep was slower, heavier. Deeper, like the hum of something awakening beneath the surface. The red light didn't flash again. It died. A blue glow took its place. Then white. Then a pulse so deep it shook the floor panels. The terminal behind the desk blinked once. Twice. Then locked on a screen none of them had ever seen. A black eagle, wings spread like blades. Arrows clenched in each claw, shadowed over a crimson shield. The display read, Tier 1, Access Alpha Level. Eyes O&L Wimler's jaw dropped. At! One guard actually stepped backward. The other forgot how to breathe. Then came the voice overhead. But it wasn't a warning, wasn't a request. It was judgment. Operative confirmed. Immediate escort to command. All personnel stand. Down. And the world stopped moving. She reached forward and retrieved. Her ID with perfect control, like picking up a blade without unsheathing it. Her voice, when it came, was quiet. Not cold. Not angry. Just absolute. Next time, don't mistake silence for insignificance. She stepped forward. The gate clicked, then hissed, then opened without anyone touching it. No one spoke. No one saluted. No one dared move. Because in that moment, they all knew. They hadn't just underestimated her. They had been standing inches from something lethal. And laughing, but they didn't know the half of it. Because 6 years ago, the entire battalion was swallowed by a desert that shouldn't have had survivors. Radio silent. GPS dark. It's written off by command until she went in. Alone. No satellite cover. No intel. No plan. And came back, dragging 30 wounded soldiers. Bloodied, burned, but alive. Her brother, her commanding officer, died in her arms that night. She never told anyone what he said, but she's carried his dog tags in her pocket ever since. Not for comfort. For promise, after that mission, she disappeared. By choice. By necessity. Duh. Scrubbed from every system. No rank, no bio. Duh. No trail. Only code names whispered behind sealed doors. Ghost. Revenant. Warden, she didn't exist. Till the world was falling apart, and now she was back. Not for ceremony, not for clearance. If something had gone so far beyond wrong that command had only one card left to play. Revenant Protocol. She was the protocol. There was no team, no briefing, no second option. Her presence was the mission. Everything else was just cleanup. And yet still they laughed because she didn't shout, because she wore civilian clothes, because she walked in alone. They didn't understand, because real power doesn't roar, doesn't need to. It waits. And then it destroys. 2 days later, she returned. Her jacket was torn, blood soaked through her shirt. There was a gash beneath her ribs. She limped, but she walked tall. Chin high, eyes locked. Miller was at the post again. He didn't speak, didn't smile, didn't pretend. He just lowered his eyes and opened the gate without a word. She paused beside him, not to gloat, not to threaten, just to finish what had been started. "You scanned my ID," she said, voice barely above a whisper. "But you never scanned me." She walked through. The gate closed behind her, like a vault sealing the truth. And no one, not Miller, not the guards, not a single soul on that base, ever forgot her again. Because true strength doesn't make noise, doesn't wear medals, it doesn't ask for respect. It commands it in silence, in shadow, in fire. And the people who have given the most for this world are the ones who never ask for thanks, because they don't need it. They already carry the weight of it all. You just met the kind of silence that echoes louder than war. If this story shook something in you, good, because the world's real warriors don't wear capes. They walk through locked gates and leave thunder in their wake. Subscribe not for stories, but for warnings. For truths buried beneath clearance levels. For ghosts who never ask for glory, but change everything. Comment below. Have you ever looked someone in the eye and realized too late they weren't what they seemed? Turn on the bell, because next time you won't see the storm coming, you'll hear it walk in.